Do you want your holiday photos to look straight out of a winter wonderland? With a few simple photo editing tricks, you can bring out those bright whites, soft glows, and festive details. No pricey software required. Your followers will love the magic in every shot. Hi, I'm Rose. I am a former IT analyst turned creative mompreneur who loves photography and sharing tips and tricks to make it easy. But enough about me, let's talk about you and how you can create that dreamy, white, snowy Christmas vibe in your photos all from your phone. So let's dive in and start transforming your photos into cozy, festive images that look professional and polished. All you need is a free app like Snapseed or Lightroom Mobile. In my case, I'll be using Lightroom Mobile's free version here, but feel free to use any app you're comfortable with. So this is how it looks like inside Lightroom Mobile. So the very first step is import a photo. And once you have your photo open, you have all these options. So we'll start with exposure under the light settings. So for the exposure, I'm gonna add 50 to make it really bright because my original photo is not too bright for me. For the contrast, I'm gonna set it to -20 to soften the look. The highlights, I'm gonna play around with 10 to 30 to keep details in bright areas. For the shadows, I'm gonna add around 20 to lift dark areas. For the white, since we want a white and snowy vibe, I'm gonna add +30 to really brighten the white tones. And then for the blacks, I'm just gonna set it to -10 to add some depth. Next, let's go to the color settings. For the temperature, I'm gonna set it to -10. So my goal here is to get cooler tones to give a wintry feel. For the tint, I'm gonna add just a bit, so +5 to add a slight magenta. For the vibrance, I'm gonna set it to +20 to boost color without oversaturating. And then for the saturation this time, I'm gonna set it to -10 so that I can keep the colors natural. Now let's go to the color mix. This is actually the feature that my built-in photo editor doesn't have and Lightroom has. So this is my favorite feature of Lightroom Mobile actually. So let me show you. So in here, you have different colors and you can adjust the hue, saturation, and luminance of each color. So let's start with the red. So I'm gonna set the hue to 0 and then I'm going to desaturate it because we want to soften the reds in this photo. So I'm gonna set the saturation to -20 and then the luminance maybe +10. For the orange, I'm gonna set the hue to -10, saturation -30, luminance +20. So this one is just force of habit for me because I do this a lot to make skin tones look bright. But of course, you can play around with a slider when you do it for your photos. For yellow, I'm gonna set the hue to -20. So my goal here is to get muted warm tones. So I'm setting the saturation to -40 and then luminance +20. For the blue, I'm gonna set the hue to +10, not 20, it's too much, so just +10. And then saturation, I'm gonna set it to +30. And then I'm gonna set the luminance to +20 as well because I want to enhance that sky colors. Now let's move on to the effects settings. So for the clarity, I want to add some details. So I'm gonna do or select +10. And then to get that softer look, I'm gonna set the dehaze to -5. To add a slight dark frame around the photo, I'm gonna set the vignette. So maybe 10 or 20. I love it. So now let's move on to detail settings. So to sharpen the details, I'm gonna add +30 for sharpening. And then to smoothen the image, I'm gonna add +20. And voila! Our before and after. I really love how it turned out. The edited photo really captures that cozy winter vibe we wanted. And the best part, we did it all with a free app. You can also crop the photo to fit your needs. So 1:1 for Instagram, 4:5 for Facebook, or 9:16 for stories and reels. The key here is creating a crisp, bright finish for that snowy effect. If you've got red and green elements like Christmas ornaments, slightly boost those colors to add a festive pop without taking away from the clean, snowy background. These steps work best for photos with some white or wintry accents, but feel free to experiment. And if all of this sounds like a lot to remember, I've made things easier for you. My Christmas preset pack, available for just $9, includes presets for a snowy white look, an elegant gold glow, and a festive red and green vibe. Perfect for getting that holiday feel with just a few taps or clicks. So here's how to use the presets. Download them from the provided link, open Lightroom Mobile, and import the DNG file like any regular photo. Tap the three dots in the top right corner, select Create Preset, name it, and save it. Now you can apply the preset to any photo with a single tap in the Presets panel. Super easy, right? Just a quick tip, for the snowy white preset, pick a photo with some white or wintry elements. The elegant gold preset is great for shots with golden holiday decorations. The festive red and green preset really shines on photos with classic holiday colors like Christmas trees and ornaments. Now, if you enjoy experimenting, rewatch this tutorial and play around with the sliders. It's all about finding what works best for your unique style and scene and products. Now, if these tips were helpful and you'd like to go even deeper, my full class on festive food and product photography is now live on Skillshare. In it, I'll walk you through more techniques to make your holiday photos shine wherever you are on your photography journey. The link to my class and presets are below. I've got even more product photography tips, tricks, and tutorials on the way, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Do you want more right now? Check out this playlist, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!